Good morning. It's good to be back here at DEVELOP3D, the best conference of our industry. My name is Paolo Bassi. I work for Solidworks, and today I want to talk about the 3D Experience.work strategy. But let's start with some background. Solidworks is about innovation. This is our mission. We want to innovate ourselves, and we want, most importantly, our customers to be very innovative. And the way we did it was to build in the years a portfolio fully integrated with digital continuities across multiple disciplines and across multiple domains. We believe that this is fundamental to foster innovation because this will let people iterate very quickly, going from ideas to product manufacturing and all the way back into the stream. Along the years, we have added important disciplines like printed circuit board design, SolidWorks PCB, electrical design, called SolidWorks Electrical. We just completed the acquisition of Trace Software, which was our partners in developing this discipline. So in a word, we believe that innovation puts its roots deeply in an environment where there is digital integration and continuity, where there is very little friction from ideas to reality. Let's look at some of our customers' realizations. It's very fun to see the span of innovations that they deliver. This is freight farms. They were able to innovate something as old as agriculture. They do hydroponic agriculture into repurposed freight containers. Or this is KAIST University in South Korea. They achieved excellence in robotics. Robotics is one of the fields our customers most excel at. In particular, this university won a $2 million prize at a worldwide competition started by the DARPA Institute in the US. Small university, full mechatronics equipment, excellent, was able to complete all the tasks. All the way to new discipline like origami. Origami today is very fashionable because it delivers very lightweight and yet very strong and stiff structures that can also fold and disappear. This is widely used and studied for aerospace, obviously, and also for structures to be deployed in upcoming space exploration. Speaking of space, this is another customer, a startup called Boom Aerospace. They were able to design and simulate a supersonic commercial jet. So they want to put a Concorde back in business, but with better safety and fuel consumption. So they found everything that they needed to achieve this remarkable project in our suite of products, in our digital continuity of our platform. A very important and more recent sector where we're putting a lot of effort is the cultural heritage, the conservation of our monuments. And we have seen recently with what happened in Notre Dame de Paris how important it is to put a lot of attention and dedication to our cultural heritage to make sure it is preserved for eternity, for the future. In particular, here we see a collaboration with Harvard, the Giza project. What the students are doing are rebuilding in the cloud the tombs. There are more than 100 tombs around the pyramids. The pyramids have been already digitalized, and the entire archaeological site is going to be documented and could be therefore visited and enjoyed by millions also in a pure digital form. Less known field, but still where SolidWorks is very dominant is AC construction, in particular cladding systems, the shells that are around those iconic buildings. This is an example from a group in Dubai that has achieved complete automation from design to manufacturing. And they told me that when they moved from 2D, a 2D-based type of designs, they were able to go into manufacturing in the first iteration of the design. So 1.0, they were able to go into production with 0 defects. This is what integrated platforms based on 3D and with full digital continuity are able to achieve. So, in a word, our strategy is represented by this picture. So it is very simply based on 2 pillars. We have an amazing portfolio of desktop application, and we have an upcoming portfolio of cloud applications. But what, again, we want to deliver to our customers is digital continuity, and this is our platform thinking that is going to deliver this digital continuity. Speaking of desktop, of course, we have a huge momentum. I will close my presentation with the numbers of our ecosystems that we, of course, keep expanding, and we want to keep very innovative and very engaged. With SolidWorks 2019, we have closed a phase of deep refactoring of this technology, deep refactoring of the graphics pipeline, and we are able to deliver with SolidWorks 2019, that was delivered last September, amazing improvement in terms of performance, large assembly performance in particular. In fact, crowdsourcing seats like the one in the picture, G2 Crowd Grid, where people vote what are their favorite design system, SolidWorks consistently achieves top scores. But of course, we are delivering next generation of products that run on the cloud. In particular, we have the X class of products that don't require any installation and yet can tap into the power of the platform with the technologies that today are used, the same technologies that are used today by the Boeings, the Airbus, the most prestigious car manufacturer in the world. We have announced a few years back X Design. We are getting traction. We keep expanding on it with the capabilities like design guidance and full parametric designs possibilities that run just in a browser. This year we have announced and we have just released a new X product. We call it X Shape, which is the power of organic shape design. Again, just in a browser, no need for installation. And the beauty of everything that we do, not only the X products in the cloud, but of course everything that we do on desktop, is the digital continuity. So the data model is consistent and is fully integrated. You can go from X Design, X Shape, desktop, simulation seamlessly because the data model is fully integrated. In fact, we have put a lot of effort on, in particular on X Design, on perfecting our ability to design just with touch. We believe that mobile platforms are becoming very important and very relevant, also in the engineering field, especially engineering on the go. People right now want to innovate anytime, anywhere. And we put a lot of effort, as I think you have seen in the previous video, on enabling the touch interface. I mentioned that we have released a new product called X Shape. This is organic design. We had the previous product called Industrial Designer. It's the same technology, but this time is fully delivered on a browser. And of course, as I said, it's fully integrated with X Design. But as you can see, it's also integrated with SolidWorks PCB. The circuit board, the buttons of this remote control have been designed with SolidWorks PCB on desktop, loaded into the cloud, and used in the context of the design of the outer shell. This is a very powerful technology. It is well known. It is industry proven. Again, it's the same technology, exactly the same technology used by a very large and powerful OEM in automotive. And a shape like this can be done with just two features. This is the power and the innovation of subdivision technology. Again, fully integrated. At the end of this video, you will see that it goes back on desktop where we can run, for instance, the plastic flow simulation. So integration means both ways. You can go from desktop to cloud. You can go from cloud to desktop because this is what is needed to achieve digital continuity and make the life of designers and innovators absolutely frictionless. But the world is changing very rapidly. We are seeing right now everywhere a big transformation of the industry processes. And what I said that we want to focus on digital continuity is really growing at an industrial scale, a very large manufacturer of any type of industry. This is becoming an urgent need. They not only want to achieve digital continuity, they want to eliminate manual steps, they want to eliminate paper, they want to eliminate paperwork, but they want to achieve excellence in multidiscipline and multi-physics integration. In fact, we see this period of industry renovation, we call it industry renaissance, because it's really a time where companies are deeply changing their processes and adopting new technologies. For us, this is a huge opportunity, but it's also a huge opportunity to leverage the power of our group. We are part of a system of 12 brands. SolidWorks has 11 sister brands, each and every one specialized in achieving excellence in their own field of application. So we have been inspired by what all these brands that work side by side with us have been able to achieve. And we are constantly striving to give our customers choice, but also excellence and specialization. So this new strategy that I'm going to illustrate today is based on a very simple concept. We want to give our customers the best of SolidWorks DNA, which is our simplicity, the ease of use, the ability to solve very complex problems in the easiest possible way. But we want at the same time to harness the power of all these brands that we are working with, that we have been working with for several times, for a lot of time. So the translation in words of the strategy is also meant to reflect the spirit. So 3D Experience has been the fundamental strategy of Dassault Systèmes as a group for several years right now. But we have decided to change even the wording. So 3D Experience is becoming 3D Experience.works, to really mean how important it is to preserve, understand, and translate all the power of our ecosystem into the simplicity, into the spirit and the DNA of SolidWorks. In fact, we are focusing on 4 areas to begin with. Of course, the most important one, our primary focus, is about manufacturing, simulation, design, of course, because our brand is passionate and obsessed about achieving excellence in the design, and also planning, all the logistics that goes around delivering a product, inventing and delivering a product. So let's look a little bit more in detail what are we doing in those 4 areas. So let's start with manufacturing. For manufacturing, I am referring to enterprise resource planning, those important software, that important software that is all about managing and optimizing the resources, the supply chain, and also the execution system. So concertating the workshop set of tools and optimizing the flow in the workshop in the manufacturing system. It's not CAD/CAM itself, for which we have a lot of products as well, but coordinating all of this. As you probably know, this has been fostered by the IQMS Acquisition. Is a company Dassault invested $500 million acquiring IQMS. It's a company that has been in the business of automating the workshop of small medium businesses for almost 15 years. And interestingly, almost 50% of their customers, actually more than 50% of their customers, are also SolidWorks customers. So this was a fundamental step to expand our offer to ERP and MES. In fact, this brand, IQMS, has been changed into Delmia Works. Again, the focus is to deliver to our typical customer base the many small and medium businesses, however, with the scalability to also very large enterprises, as we know. But we can achieve this with our focus on simplicity, okay? And hence, the adoption of the termination works for the entire strategy, 3D Experience.works, and also for the new brand of IQMS that is now called Delmia Works. They do all these things. They excel in discrete manufacturing industries, which are prevalent in our ecosystem. And I want to show you a video testimonial.
I'm Al Kohler, President of Kohler Enterprises. We service the automotive, the commercial lighting, food packaging, and aquatics industries. We have 4 different companies working out of 5 facilities. We do the design for all of these companies on SolidWorks, and every one of the 5 facilities uses IQMS to operate on the manufacturing floor and the accounting side. I can be anywhere in the world and access plant floor to look and see how things are running and to check up on things and improve things if I need to. IQMS was developed for manufacturers, and we used to use some other CAD softwares. They were hard to use and hard to learn. Solidworks is much easier, and it's also a very powerful tool. The combination of both of those softwares have really helped the growth of the company and will continue to help us grow in the future.
So let's switch a little bit gear. Let's go into the logistics of innovation, everything around planning. So we have introduced a new set of services in the cloud called 3D Experience PLM Services in collaboration with Enovia. There are three modules fundamentally that we offer to our customers. One is about, we call it collaborative PLM, which is about lifecycle management, versioning and branching of the parts of a product. Then we have an extended PLM offer that is about a flexible bill of material with a unified bill of material approach that is multi-CAD, by the way. So allows really the integration of the bill of material in any type of enterprise with any type of system installed there, all the way to enterprise PLM for change management and so on. The positioning of our offer is very simple. So these PLM services run exclusively in the cloud. So they require zero installation, zero infrastructure, and they are fully scalable to enterprise PLM at any level of PLM requirements that an enterprise may have. For customers that instead are more focused about the agility and the innovation of the engineering department, we keep developing PDM, SolidWorks PDM. Right now we also have added SolidWorks Manage, which is a module on top of PDM to increase the agility and the flexibility of data management for the engineering department. PDM, the PDM family, PDM plus Manage, is meant to be on-premise, a desktop solution, if you will. So we have this flexibility to go from desktop to cloud as the customers may want. And I want to offer you a testimonial of a company called Square Robot, which is in the robotic inspection of oil and gas equipment.
The midstream oil and gas industry, inspection technology's been pretty much underserved by automation and robotics. The market told us more than anything that they really needed advanced automation to help with these inspections. The first article is called SR1. A service company would take the robot is then lowered into the tank, and then once there, it basically navigates around the tank and moves along much in the way like you see them sort of mow on at a baseball park, right? Just back and forth, and it just scans the floor, measuring the thickness of the floor as it goes. One of the things we're able to get with SolidWorks was a cloud-based PLM solution that allowed models to be shared over great distances and be synchronized instantly.
With the new 3D Experience platform, it's a lot easier to see who's got parts reserved and who's working on what, and you can see when it was last updated.
It's drastically faster to get simple changes shared.
If you're not designing your systems and not setting up your business such that you can get the best people wherever they are, you're going to have problems. And tools like a cloud-based PLM Services solution help you get there, and you want to get those problems out of the way, because that's a problem you can solve, so solve it.
So the third sector I would like to mention to you is, of course, simulation. You have heard from the very notable presentations before me how important it is multi-physics in today modern design workflows. As a matter of fact, Dassault has recently accelerated the acquisition and the investment in the field of simulation to cover all the disciplines and all of multi-physics, from fluid dynamics, all the science around the CFD, to the magnetic field simulation with the acquisition of CST. Of course, we have been doing linear and non-linear structural analysis and so on. So the aim of 3D Experience.Works for simulation is again to offer excellence and advanced science to all our customers. Let me propose to you another video testimonial for a company called InFocus that do drilling equipment for the oil and gas again.
InFocus Energy is an engineering engineering and manufacturing plant specialized in new technologies.
We design drilling and completion tools for the oil and gas industry. My specialty is simulating those tools. SolidWorks simulation helps us do that by very quickly taking our CAD models, applying loads to them, seeing how they're going to react, and then we can iterate that very quickly, make design changes on the fly, see how they'll behave, and make sure the tools we're putting out the door are the best tools we can. We face design challenges that often have tight deadlines associated with them. So that means we often have to get a tool designed, manufactured, and out the door in a matter of weeks. That takes the actual design time down to a couple of days. So we use SolidWorks for everything.
We weren't getting the results on the computer that actually matched what was happening in reality out here in the shop. Now, we're actually seeing the results that are intended and we're expecting.
Some of the simulations that we were running were really pushing SolidWorks simulation to its limits, and that's where Similia Structural Simulation Engineer, or SSE, comes in. What SSE lets us do is take models with much larger meshes and run them much quicker. Rather than solving it locally on my machine, I can push that off to the cloud and use high-performance computing resources to solve that.
SolidWorks and SSE specifically have accelerated our business substantially. We're saving crazy time, and that's dramatically cutting down on the amount of not only the manufacturing, the cost of manufacturing, and the time associated with getting tools out quicker. We believe if it's not fresh and innovative, we're not into it. And SolidWorks aligns with that perfectly.
Last sector I wanted to mention today, part of the 3D experience work strategy, is the evolution of the platform itself. We have introduced a couple of years ago a marketplace for manufacturing. This year at SolidWorks World, we have announced the expansion of the marketplace for engineering services. Imagine a product like this, how many disciplines, how much expertise is needed to get it done correctly. So our idea is that our customers needed to find on the 3D experience everything that they need to get the job done, including consulting services. So this is what is happening right now. We think of it as an Uber for engineering, and I would like to propose a testimonial from a company that is just doing that.
My name is Matteo Forgione. I'm the president of Forgione Engineering, Lowell, Massachusetts. We're a full-service product development, engineering, and manufacturing firm.
My name is Sarah Reynolds, and I've been with CAD Dimensions, a SolidWorks reseller, for 12 years. CAD Dimensions has realized a great opportunity to provide added value to our customers by offering the skills of our seasoned staff of application engineers for engineering services.
Marketplace for Engineering Services is a place where people who are looking for professionals or expert designers can go and find a resource that is readily available, that they can get what they need.
A marketplace design and engineering service is a means to share both our product knowledge as well as our customers' expertise with a much broader audience. Having a platform for customers to find us is immensely helpful.
It allows me to sell my services to people who might not otherwise be able to find me. It helps me with lead generation and with generating business that might not otherwise come our way or might not exist.
So, to summarize, our strategy offers choice and flexibility, whether it is on desktop, on the cloud, and also full, and very importantly, full integration and seamless digital continuity. 3DExperience.works is just a refinement of the strategy, because we want to keep offering our customers excellence in all discipline that they may encounter to bring their ideas to market. We believe that the strategy is going to deliver a lot of value to our ecosystem, of which we are very proud. We have more than 6 million users worldwide every day playing with our technology and being the most innovative company in the world. So we have all the intentions to keep them innovating for the next foreseeable future. Thank you very much for your attention.